afternoon, Aviators. I'm Juliana.
I'm Julissa.
And these are your afternoon announcements. Jet Setters send-off was last week. Here are some clips of their performance.
Good evening. Thank you for attending the Jet Setters send-off concert. This is a great way for the students to have an audience for the first time before we go to competition this weekend.
It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I can still feel you here till the moment I'm gone.
You know that I'ma always hold you down, hold you down, hold you down. You know that I'ma always be around, be around, be around. You don't have to worry about
thing. You don't have to worry about the thing. Through the highs and the lows, through the heat, baby girl, get the world on hold you down.
The AMS performance of Annie will take place this Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday for Manatee performance at 3:30 p.m. in the AHS auditorium. This is the first time the middle school has had a musical, so come out and support the cast crew.
The annual dodgeball tournament signups are over. The event will take place on November 22nd in the gym at 1 p.m. Teams will compete to see who can get the Patches O'Houlihan Trophy this year.
This year, November 22nd, only at Alliance High School, we will be playing dodgeball.
Here's Carter with his show, Athlete of the Week, featuring basketball forward Miana Ford.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. This is the intro for the new and improved Athlete of the Week. Thanks. Just a show where we do a deep dive into aviator athletics and some of our athletes. So hope you enjoy. Good morning, aviators. I am Carter Lewis here with Miana Ford for the Athlete Interview of the Week. Today, we're just going to be asking her some questions about her role on the varsity girls basketball team and get to know her a little bit and why she plays basketball. So with that being said, the first question, why do you play basketball?
I started playing basketball when I was little because my brothers play. But it's became sort of like an inspiration thing. Like the little girls look up to me, and so I kind of play for them.
Yep, that really does make sense with you being, are you the only senior on the team? Yep, only senior on the team, so that makes sense. What is your favorite thing about the game of basketball?
I like how complex it is, how not anyone can just pick up a basketball and then be really good at it. You kind of have to work at it. Mm-hmm. It's very similar to life, and that's why I like it.
last season didn't go the way that you wanted it to go. So what are your predictions for this upcoming season, and how do you guys think you're going to finish?
This season is definitely going to be different than the seasons before. We're more educated than we were before. We're also much older. We're more experienced now. We started with like a young team. We were all young players, but this is a year that we finally get into like the upperclassmen level, and we're finally playing with girls our age instead of girls that are much older than us and much more experienced than us. I do believe we will have a great season with a winning record, and I do hope that we are EBC champs this year.
That is some great goals, and good luck to you on that. How many juniors on the team this year?
There might be 5, either 5 or 6.
Okay. All right. So that was Miana Ford with this week's athlete interview of the week. Just a little preview into the girls varsity basketball season coming up. Back to announcements.
The English department and the pre-medical professional students hosted the blood drive on Wednesday. They collected about 40 units of blood. Here's more on the drive.
The Alliance High School pre-medical program hosted a blood drive on Wednesday, November 16th in the auxiliary gym.
What we're doing is having students from Alliance High School donate blood to try to help save lives. Each unit of blood that we get has the potential to save up to 3 lives. So if you think that way, if you have people who are in accidents or people who get chemotherapy or other treatments, they just need blood occasionally. And right now, there's a critical shortage, so getting that blood is really important right now. Pre-medical students handled the day of the drive, so we're basically here from the time it started until it ends at the end of the school day, just making sure that students are safe and that they have somebody to talk to while they're waiting.
The blood drive collected about 40 units of blood, enough to save 120 lives. Stay tuned for more info on the spring about the next blood drive.
The auxiliary is selling meat sticks for $1 a piece. They have plenty left, so if you would like to purchase them, ask a member of the team or Mrs. Breeden for more information.
It's getting chilly out, and the Costaji class is sponsoring the Mittens for Manicures event. If you bring in a pair of gloves or a hat to donate, you will get a certificate for a free manicure in the Costaji salon. If you are a student who could use a warm pair of gloves or a hat, feel free to take one from the lobby.
Reppin' That A is the show where teachers can nominate students for doing acts of kindness and being positive representatives for AHS. Here's the show for this week.
Here's Reppin' That A. Here's Reppin' That A. Here's Reppin' That A. Here's Reppin' That A.
Here's Reppin' That A.
And here's Reppin' That A.
Good afternoon, aviators, and welcome to Reppin' That A, the show where we recognize students who have done some outstanding acts of kindness or achievement throughout the school or our community. First up, we have Ella Wayne, who is a senior. She was recognized for being a caring citizen. Ella, you are on a roll. You were nominated by 3 different teachers. Mr. Skidmore, Mr. Ball, and Mrs. McMillan nominated you. Mr. Skidmore said Ella always comes to class with a positive attitude, happy, and always has a compliment for me or someone else in the classroom. That's really nice. Mr. Ball says Ella does a nice job of reflecting upon class readings and concepts with a very analytical and insightful perspective. I always enjoy reading her responses because they were always thoughtful and logical. And last but not least, Mrs. McMillan said Ella has such a positive attitude and a friendly smile. She gives compliments and shows kindness to so many people. She is a great example of what we all need to do each day. Great job of repping that A, Ella. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, up next we have Preston Collage and Wayne Carosi. Preston is a junior and Wayne is a freshman. They were nominated by Mrs. Popio and Officer Rummel for being caring citizens. What they said was that both of these boys jumped in to help a student who was injured before school. That was really helpful. They got her the help she needed. Thanks, guys. All right, let's see who we have next. Finally, we have Kanan Jones, who is a freshman. Hi, Kanan. Kanan, you were also nominated by 2 people at the same time. Mrs. Fine said, I have Kanan for study hall. He is a responsible student. He checks the hack almost every day and identifies assignments that need to be done and improved upon. He emails his teachers if he's not sure about something. He even worked with another student on an ASL assignment and has demonstrated how to sign a specific word and then had the student repeat it so he could get it right. He is polite, kind, and positive. I know you're positive every time you see me. And then an anonymous staff member says, Kanan is an amazing young man in the classroom as well as outside the classroom. He was seen opening a door for a staff member one night at 5 in the evening. Wow, you're here late. He exemplifies what a caring citizen should be. Thank you for repping that A, and especially for repping that A for the freshman class. Way to go. Thanks for watching, and now back to your announcements.
And here's repping that A.
This week we have a director's cut show from senior Chase Strebel. Let's hear what he has for this week.
Hi, Dingalings, and welcome back to the Director's Cut. The film for this week is not only an incredible Western, but is also one of the greatest animated films of all time. It's... Now, I know, animation is just for babies and my movie buff license has been revoked, but just look at this dude. And this dude. That would probably make a little kid pee. Rango stars Johnny Depp, you might have heard of him, as a pet chameleon struggling with his identity when he accidentally finds himself in the frontier town of Dirt. After looking like a New Yorker in Texas to blend in, Rango is forced to become a real hero when he uncovers a dangerous conspiracy within the town. As I said, this film tackles themes of identity, who we are and what defines us. Unlike other animated films, Rango handles these themes very maturely. Like, dang, Rango, buddy, are you okay? I touched on this earlier, but the character designs in Rango are really not the kind you'll see in a Disney or Pixar movie. Instead of making the characters look cute and marketable, this film opts to make them imperfect and grimy, sometimes even to the point of grotesque. This only elevates the Western aesthetic, however, and it makes the world far more immersive and interesting for it. On top of that, the animation in this movie is nothing short of stellar. Mixed with the also amazing camera work and music, this results in some of the coolest action in the animation genre, second only to the Family Guy chicken fight. Hilarious. You might be able to tell by now, but I don't really see Rango as a kid's movie. Honestly, I probably would have hated it as a little kid. Everything is disgusting, and they say the darn and heck words, are you kidding? But watching it now, I'm really able to get invested in its beautifully dirty world and learn things about myself from its enriching themes. In conclusion, Rango is a little reptile man, and he's still a better actor than Amber Heard.
Thank you for watching. I'm Juliana.
And I'm Julissa.
And we hope you have a great day.